This is the new Weight Watchers, built for real life and real results, no matter what mode you're in. Maddie went all in for her big day and lost 33 pounds. Emily lost 85 pounds and hit her goal while still living her life.
Weight Watchers gave me the tools and I feel amazing.
Join the millions of members and lose weight with the #1 doctor-recommended weight loss program.
I'm able to live my life and still hit my goals.
Lose more at WeightWatchers.com.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
Welcome to another Short Shifts episode. On this episode, Toph is going to come up with a topic. I have no idea what that topic is. I never know what this guy's going to say, this beautiful, beautiful man. And if you didn't know, Wednesdays, what did I say? And if you didn't know, these episodes on Wednesdays of Short Shifts are brought to you by Skate Tech. Skate Tech Sharpening and Equipment Repairs brings you NHL quality service at an affordable retail price. With over 23 years of sharpening and equipment customizing experience, Skate Tech serves as your personal equipment manager, providing the highest quality skate sharpening, blade profiling, team uniforms, and equipment alterations available on the market today. And guys, I say it every Wednesday. I know for a fact that this is true. All of my pro and college guys use Skate Tech. Let Skate Tech help you take your on-ice performance to the next level with the edge the pros trust. Check them out at skatetechsharpening.com.
Every time you say .com, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I don't know why I do it, but I like to do it. So I'll keep doing it.
Your Chicago roots are coming out in your .com reads.
It's fun. 10 minutes on the clock. What do we got?
10 minutes are on the clock. I absolutely love what we're going to talk about here today, Jeffrey.
I love Lamp. Okay, what is it?
I also love Lamp. I also love women's hockey. And I love the fact that the PWHL is absolutely crushing it. And they're at the forefront of doing some things differently, like trying to be progressive about the game and trying new things that can potentially make the game better. So the PWHL has made a rule. They've made a rule change, and it's about the penalty kill. And it's called the no escape rule. And what basically this rule is it requires the players of the team that takes a penalty they have to start on the ice of the penalty kill. So if you're one of the 5 that are on the ice, right, and one of your teammates takes a penalty, you can't change. Like, you have to be the first 4 to start the penalty kill. So it's an even bigger disadvantage now to take penalties. And so it's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Are they still allowed to ice it?
Yeah, they can still ice it.
Okay,
yeah, it's the same thing, except the rule is just like, the players that are on the ice when the penalty happens have to stay on the ice for the start of the power play.
Oh.
Thoughts?
What if the goalie gets a penalty?
Ooh, I don't know.
Interesting. The ref just chooses.
Then maybe they just have to take one of the players off.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'd have to see. I mean, anything that makes the game more interesting. I'm for the most part. I don't know. I'd have to watch this to see how I like it. I think there's other rule changes I would probably put in before this one.
All right, let's talk it through. Let me give you some pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Hit me with it.
Anytime that you have a rule change that's going to promote more scoring, or at least put a better advantage to score goals, I'm for that, you know? And so like this potentially, if the opposite team can change and put their top power play out there against whoever was on the ice, they might not be penalty killers. Like, there's probably going to be more goals that are going to be scored.
And if they're gassed.
Especially if they're gassed. So I do like that. I also think maybe even from like a developmental perspective, like if you put this into like youth hockey, then it's going to like force players to have to be put out there on the penalty kill, you know, and in practice, right? Like you even see it at like the youngest of levels, which is ridiculous. You'll have like power play people and non-power play people, penalty kill people. Not like everybody has to do it, right? So the byproduct of that, maybe if it was like implemented into youth, would be like, okay, everybody has to practice penalty kill because you never know, you might be out there. And now, at youth hockey, you're not pigeonholing kids, which you shouldn't be anyway, but it happens, into specific kind of roles. Could be an interesting byproduct, right? Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I just want to watch a game and see how it goes. I mean, like you said, anything that creates more opportunity to score goals, I think makes the fan experience better. And it's a professional sport. So if there's no fans, there's no money, there's no league. So for me, anything that makes the fan experience better, I am all for. If the fans like it and that gets more butts and seats and more people buying tickets and the players can make more money off of playing the greatest game in the world and everybody's.
Nobody does selling better than Shopify. Shopify is the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales going through. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. On the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period for 3 months at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1. Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might just sell credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/secure. Protect yourself now at aura.com/secure.
Winning? Hell yes. That's what, like, when the shootout came around and so many people were pissed off, I was like, fans are going to love this. This is amazing. This is 3-on-3 overtime. Fans are going to love this. It's going to be so exciting. So if the fans like it more, we got more fans, we got more revenue, everybody's freaking winning. So for me, if it increases the fan experience, and I'm all for it, but I'm going to have to watch it just from like my player side. I mean, if I was on the power play, I would love this. Oh, you guys are tired? Hell yeah, let's get out there.
Well, it's interesting when you talk about that, because like in pro hockey, it's interesting thinking about this from almost like a roster construction standpoint. Because there's some players that are still in the league because they can kill penalties. Now, I don't think that this is like that big of a thing where you would not still have those types of players, because to start penalty kills, everybody's going to have to know how to do it.
Right.
But like, there are players that coaches will throw over the boards first on the penalty kill every time when you get to the higher levels of hockey, junior, college, or pro. Right. And so that, if you're a PK guy and that's how you're going to make your money, or that's how you're going to, advance your career, maybe this hurts those people a little bit.
I almost wonder if it'll help the power play guys even more. Like if you're a softer power play guy, but you're able to take advantage of more power plays with tired or girl, this is women's league. If you're a softer player, but you're really good on the power play, I think you're probably a little bit more valuable because you can take advantage of tired players. And if you win that draw and you're in the zone now for 40 seconds right off the hop on a power play when they're gassed and they're not allowed to change, your power play percentage is going to go, I would assume, way up, which makes power play players way more valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So it's a really cool little wrinkle. I'm really excited to see kind of how that works as they kind of go through their journey. But I do think it's really cool that the PWHL is on the forefront of being progressive about the game and trying things out and seeing what sticks a little bit. The one rule that I would power play rule that I would love to see is if the power play team scores, the power play isn't over. Like that, however much time is left, you still get that amount of time. So if you score with 1:20 left on the power play, you still get 1:20 of power play to go.
Yeah. Wow.
And again, like rewarding the power play or disrewarding. I don't even know what the word is. But yeah, no, not right now. Anytime you can promote offense, anytime you can promote more scoring, I think helps the game. And so keeping the power play up there time wise, that's going to do that too.
Yeah, no, it's like a little thing, but it's really not, because I'm thinking about when I obviously not in the US, I didn't play on the power play in the AHL, but I played penalty kill. But in Europe, I played a lot of times first PP, first PK. That would make guys who do that play a lot more. Guys who play power play and penalty kill. Like your power play now is going to be 2 minutes no matter what. And your penalty kill now is going to be 2 minutes no matter what. So like special teams guys are going to be playing, or girls are going to be playing way more minutes if that rule was. Did you say they made that rule, or you just wish they made that
rule?
Like
if they did implement that rule somewhere.
That would make a big change in the game, honestly, on how you manage your bench too.
Yeah. The only thing that worries me, so there's two ways I always kind of take things and then look at it from like a developmental perspective. When I think about youth coaches, I think about kind of like the crazy we have to win type of coaches. Now they're going to like practice special teams a lot more because there's going to be more special teams instead of like actually like developing players. And then they're going to pigeonhole players into power play and penalty kill. And then like you're going to play more or less depending on, how valuable you are to the special teams versus like how versatile of a player you are 5-on-5. But also you can go the other way. And now, again, like I said earlier, like coaches have to teach players how to play both,
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't like to see that rule at the youth. Like, I don't like that and I think youth now has it. You can't ice it on a power play.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't love that. I like
that. Ooh, maybe that's a Friday face-off.
Ooh,
in the future discussion, Jeff.
Face off with you, bro. Let's go.
Let's do it. What was that movie? It was with like John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. It was called Face Off, right?
Where they literally swapped faces. Very realistic. Very realistic. It was a great movie, though. Honestly,
I know. I remember watching it and being like, "This is pretty
super
sick."
creepy." The guy goes home to the bad guy's wife, and just weird, very weird.
Yeah, that is creepy.
But anyways, think about the first 9 minutes and 40 seconds, not the last 20 where we talked about Face Off, and share the show.
Share the show.